Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Shri Shri Radha Kirchar Gopinath ki श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की निताई गौर सीतानाथ प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Radha Gopinath, Radha Kirchar Gopinath Radhe. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavare Paschachadeshatarine Kiva Jaya Jaya Gora Chander Aratika Shobha Kiva Jaya Jaya Gora Chander Aratika Shobha Jahanavitata Vane Jagamanalobha Jahanavitata Vane Jagamanalobha Hivadakinanita Chan Bame Gadadhara Kivadakinanita Chan Bame Gadadhara Nikate Advaita Shrini Vasachatradara Nikate Advaita Shrini Vasachatradara Kibabosi Ache Gorachan Rana Simhasane Kibabosi Ache Gorachan Rana Simhasane Arati Korena Brahma Adi Devagane आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगणे किबनर हरि हरि कोरी चमर दुलाया किबनर हरि हरि कोरी चमर दुलाया संजय मुकुंद बसु गोषधि गाया संजय मुकुंद बसु गोषधि गाया शिव शंकर बजे गंत बजे बजे करताला शिव शंकर बजे गंत बजे बजे करताला मधुरा मृदंगा बजे परम रसाला मधुरा मृदंगा बजे परम रसाला शंख बजे गंत बजे मधुर 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 बजे शंख बजे गंत बजे मधुर 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 बजे शंख बजे गंत बजे मधुर 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 बजे मधुर 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 बजे मधुर 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 बजे शंख बजे गंत बजे मधुर 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 बजे निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल कि बाबा कोति चंद्र जीनी वदन उज्ज्वला कि बाबा ज्योति चंद्र जीनी वदन उज्ज्वला गाला जैसे बनमला करे जलमला गाला जैसे बनमला करे जलमला शिव शिव शुकाना राधा प्रेम गादा गादा शिव शिव शुकाना राधा प्रेम गादा गादा पाकांची विनोदा देके कोरर संपदा पाकांची विनोदा देके कोरर संपदा गौरांगेर रोतिका शोभा जागा जनमन लोभा गौरांगेर रोतिका शोभा जागा जनमन लोभा गौरांगेर रोतिका शोभा जागा जनमन लोभा जागा जनमन लोभा जागा जनमन लोभा गौरांगेर रोतिका शोभा जागा जनमन लोभा निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Namaste Narashimhaya. Pralatalataine. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Shilatankanakalaye. Ito nishimha parato nishimho. Yato yato yamitato nishimha. Vaye nishimho hidaye nishimho. Narashimha marim sharanam prapadye. Tavakara kamalavarena adbhuta shingam. Talita hiranyakashipur tanubringam. Keshavadrita nanahari rupa. Jai Jagadish Hare, Jaya Jagadish Hare, Jaya Jagadish Hare. Jaya Nrsimhadev, 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 Jaya Nrsimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. We'll now offer obeisances, pranams, by kneeling down and touching our forehead to the ground. Jayanitya Leela Pravishto Vishnupat Paramhans Shri Shri 108 Shri A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON founder Acharya, BBT founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advait Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai Ki Jai. Radha Krishna Milit Tanu Vipulamb Vigrah Shri Gaur Sundar Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Navadvip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mathura Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Sham Kund Shri Radha Kund Ki Jai. Shri Radha Chhirchor Gopinath Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath, Shri Baldev, Shrimati Subhadra Maharani Ki Jai. भक्ति विघ्न विनाशकारी नृसिंहदेव की जय, प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, तुलसी महारानी की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna. Can all please be seated? Everyone, if you can please find a place to be seated. People are welcome to use the balcony as well if you like. Everyone sitting at the back, if you can all please slide forward. We have a lot of space in the front, so please slide forward. Everyone at the back, if you can all kindly slide forward. We expect more devotees to join. And everyone standing on the side, requesting you to please be seated. You're welcome to use the space at the balcony as well, or you can find a place to be seated here. Everyone at the back, please move forward. If you can all slide forward, and devotees standing behind, please join us for today's program. Thank you all for being here. Welcome to our weekly Sunday Feast program. Is it anybody's first visit to our temple? A show of hands. Okay, quite a many of you are here. Let's give a big round of applause, welcoming all these new devotees. Thank you so much for taking your Sunday evening on a beautiful day like this to be here at the temple. We do have some volunteers from our temple, especially for newcomers. If you'd like a temple tour or you would like to speak to anyone after the class, we do have a few devotees, Monil, Arpan, Dinal, and Nejmia. I don't know. Yes, Arpan Prabhu is here. Prabhu, you can just show of hands. So Prabhuji is here, who will be happy to take you on a temple tour or maybe answer any questions. Thank you, Prabhu. We'll announce again after the Sunday Feast class. So for those of you here for the first time, our schedule for today will be as follows. We'll be having a short spiritual discourse it's supposed to start soon, starting now until about 7:05, 7:10 p.m. And we'll have some short announcements, followed by vegetarian prasadam, which will be served between 7:30 to 8 p.m. And the last and final arti for today will be at 8 p.m. That's when the doors will open again for darshan and kirtan. So without further ado, we'd like to get started with today's class. We're very happy to have with us His Grace Rupanuga Prabhu, who is making his way here. We can give a big round of applause to welcome him. As Prabhu settles down, would like to give a brief introduction about Rupanuga Prabhu. Many of you might have seen him. He's not a new face in our community. He's been serving our temple at ISKCON Toronto since 1981. His services over the years, yes. His services over the years include being part of the temple council, mentoring, guiding devotees. He's also one of the pujaris at the temple who serves our deities. And you will also see him giving a lot of classes in our temple, other temples in the GTA, and also virtually from home. Professionally, Prabhu came to Canada in the year 1969 as a graduate from IIT, and he came to pursue a master's program on a scholarship. And since then, he's been in Canada. He also happens to come from a Vaishnava family, so he's a third-generation devotee. He serves along with his wife, Mother Krishna Bhakti, and he has children's here, great grandson, kids, who are all part of his Krishna conscious practice. And like I said, he's given many seminars and discourses at our temple and across other temples in the GTA. He also guides a lot of younger devotees. We are happy that he's going to be speaking today on the topic of compassion. So please join me in welcoming once again His Grace Rupanuga Prabhu. Sorry, just one quick announcement. If there are any elders or any devotees who require special assistance, we do have some chairs at the back. Feel free to come by the front desk if you require any assistance. Thank you. Sorry, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for your kind words. Welcome to all of you to the Sunday Feast program. And as Prabhu said, we'll be talking about compassion. Before we do that, I'll do a small prayer, invocation prayer, and then we'll get started. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavanda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, thank you. So the topic today, compassion, I thought was very appropriate given all that's going on in the world. Different types of miseries, wars, famine, fires, all sorts of things are going on, and you can sit in the comfort of our home and say, well, I'm okay. Or we can show some compassion for people who are suffering. So I said, before I start talking about this, I should find out exactly what is the definition of the word compassion. And what I found out was that it says in the dictionary, strong feelings of sympathy and sadness upon observing the suffering and pain of other people and having a wish to do something about it. So a strong feeling of sadness and sympathy for those who are suffering and desire or wish to do something about it. That is the definition of compassion. So what happens is we talk about feelings. Now, where do the feelings reside? In our heart. Which means we'll have feelings for other people's pain only if we have a soft heart. If a heart is hard, it's difficult to find compassion in it. As a matter of fact, there is a very wonderful story in our scripture by the name of Srimad Bhagavatam. And the story is about a hunter who would shoot animals with his arrows and leave them half dead. So one very prominent sage by the name of Narad Muni passed by and he saw these animals suffering in pain. He found out who had caused this and he spoke to the hunter. And he said, if you have to kill them, kill them. Why are you half killing them and making them suffer so much? And you know what his answer was? I enjoy watching them suffer. That's a very hard heart. But I'm sure we all know people who are very hard-hearted, who love to give difficulty, problems to other people. Whether it's a boss who's unreasonable, whether somebody else, a neighbor who's unreasonable, or whatever. I saw a little kid once, 5-year-old kid, was running around the room and killing all the ants. That's very hard heart. Anyway, my point is that to have compassion, we have to have a soft heart. And one of the best ways of having a soft heart is to perform devotional service, bhakti. One of the 9 processes of bhakti is to chant the holy name of the Lord. You all have heard Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That's our famous chant. And just from chanting that mantra, or Maha Mantra as we call it, our heart is purified and therefore soft. So as a result, we find that most of the devotees of Krishna, they have very soft heart. And they become very concerned when they see somebody suffering and they want to do something about it. A term used for them is par dukhe sukhi, par sukhe dukhi, which means, what am I saying? Par dukhe dukhi, which means they're sad to see somebody suffering. As opposed to people who are hard-hearted, that example I was giving about the hunter, is par dukhe sukhi. They take pleasure in seeing some other people suffer. Anyway, the point is the devotees having a soft heart, they're always finding compassion in their heart for people who are suffering and they want to do something about it. There's a very famous bhajan that Mahatma Gandhi used to sing, and I'm sure if you're from India, you probably have heard it. The definition of Vaishnava. Vaishnava janto tene kahiye pir parai jane re. The Vaishnava, the devotee, is the one who understands the suffering and the pain of other people, who feels the pain of other people. So therefore, what we're talking about is that devotees are very compassionate by nature. And it is the reason it is easy for them to be compassionate is that they have a relationship with Krishna, Lord Krishna. Now you may say, well, what does that have to do with compassion? Well, what it has to do with is that Krishna is the most compassionate personality anywhere. Do you agree or you have doubts? Okay, let me give you an example of why, or rather, how we know he's so compassionate. Krishna is normally living in a place called Golok Vrindavan Dham, in the spiritual world. He's like a king there. He's being served by millions of Lakshmis, millions of other people. Everybody's catering to him. He's very comfortable. Nobody's annoying him. Nobody's bothering him. There's no demons. Very comfortable life. He leaves that to come to the material world, which has been defined as a miserable place. Everybody's unhappy here for some reason or the other, or at least some point in time. Some may have temporary happiness, but then it goes away and it's replaced by some kind of a misery. Happens to everybody, whether you're president of a company or a nation or a famous actor or multi-billionaire, some kind of problems are there in your life. Because that is the nature of this world. So he comes down, leaving all the comforts here. Why? Because he sees us suffering with all sorts of things, and he says, I have to help them to get them out and take them back with me. So that is his compassion. I mean, that's like height of compassion. So therefore, when a devotee establishes a relationship, a heart-to-heart relationship with him, that compassion of Krishna is, as you will use the modern terminology, downloaded into the heart of the devotee. So therefore, the devotee also develops that compassion. He's basically empowered by the compassion of Krishna and becomes compassionate himself. Now, the compassion of a devotee can be compared with a person's compassion for his or her brothers or sisters. Now, why do we feel compassion for our own brother and sister? It's because they have the same mother, same father. And our compassion for our brother or sister is directly proportional to our relationship with our mother or our father. If we don't like our parents, we probably will not like our brothers and sisters. If we love, totally dedicated to our parents, we probably love and dedicated to our brothers and sisters also. In other words, our relationship with our brothers and sisters is a reflection of our relationship with our parents. So similarly, knowing that we are all children of Krishna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mameva ansho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana, which means every living entity, all of us, are part and parcel of him. And he makes it even more clear in Bhagavad Gita chapter 9, text 17, where he says, Pitaham as jagato mata dhata pitama. I am the father of everyone. I am the mother of everyone. I am the grandfather of everyone. I am the maintainer of everyone. That's the relationship he's saying we all have with him. So a devotee who understands that principle sees everyone, whether in a human body or a non-human body, as their brother and sister. And therefore it becomes easier for them to be compassionate or feel compassion for everyone in the world. So it's not limited to their close friends, not their relatives or brothers and sisters, but everyone. No discrimination, no concern about whether I know them or not. If they are in need of something, we're there to provide it for them. So that's the feeling part. The second part I said is the desire or wish to do something about it. That's the action part. So it is not enough if we sit in our family room, watch TV where some fire is going on in Alberta or Jasper, particularly these days, or British Columbia or somewhere, or this tsunami or flood somewhere, and we say, too bad, really, really, really bad. And that's it. But that is not compassion. That is not compassion at all. It's when we want to do something about it, maybe a donation or, maybe join the firefighters and go fight the fire or something. When we do some action, then that becomes part of compassion. So compassion typically will require some work, some kind of austerity, maybe some sacrifice. Some action is required to have the compassion for these people. So that's one point, that compassion means some kind of an action. The second point I want to make is that compassion is at two levels. One is the material level, other is the spiritual level. Material level means it's about this body, about something material. So somebody is hungry and you give them some food, that's material level. Somebody is sick, you take them to the hospital, get them treated, and they get okay, that's material level. Somebody has no money and you give them some money, again, that's compassion, but that's at material level, right? The characteristic of that is that all of that is temporary. You give somebody food, tomorrow they'll be hungry again. You give them some money, tomorrow they'll need money again. If somebody is sick, they get in the hospital, they get okay, then comes back again. The point is, material compassion necessarily means something that has temporary result. It's not permanent result. As a matter of fact, sometimes material compassion can be harmful to the person you're showing compassion for. Let me give you an example. You visit somebody's house and they have a small 4-year-old child who's crying like anything. And he's saying, Mommy, I want milk. Mommy, I want milk. And mommy will not give the milk. After a while you say, wait a minute, this is a very cruel mother. Why is she not giving milk to the child who's hungry and crying? So you get up and you open the fridge, take some milk and give to the child. Mother comes running. She says, no, he has upset stomach. Milk is harmful to him, now he'll have dysentery. So you have just given him dysentery. So what kind of good compassion is that? So my point again is that material level compassion, you have to be careful about how and what and when you do it. So it can be problematic sometimes. The other level is spiritual level. Has everybody seen Bhagavad Gita? Does everybody know what Bhagavad Gita is? Yes, no? Okay. So the way it starts is there is a person by the name of Arjun. He finds himself in the middle of a battlefield, where the opposing army is in front of him and he's leading his army. And he tells Krishna, his charioteer, let me see who's here. And he sees that the enemy contains or comprised of his uncles, his cousins, his teachers, his friends. And he says to himself, I have to kill them for this kingdom? He feels a lot of compassion for them. He says, I don't want to kill them. And he tells Krishna, I don't want to fight. I don't want this. Now, Krishna had a choice. He could have said to Arjun, very nice boy, you're feeling so much compassion for their bodies, you don't want to kill them. Yeah, you go home. But Krishna did not do that. Krishna did not do that. What did he say? There's a verse, very famous verse in Bhagavad Gita. He says, Kutastva kashmalamidam vishmaya samupastito. Anaryo jushto aswargo akirtikaram arjuna. What that means is that Krishna is saying, what nonsense has gotten into your head? That's literally he's saying. Actually, Prabhupada described it as, what kind of cow dung have you got in you? Hindi mein bolte gobar bhara hua. So he's saying, what kind of cow dung have you got in your head? You're talking this nonsense. Talking like this will not get you a place in the heavenly kingdom. It will not give you fame. As a matter of fact, it will bring you infamy. People will laugh at you. People will not say, oh, Arjun was very compassionate, that's why he did not fight. He was a coward, he ran away. And he said that you have to understand that there is something called religious war, something called irreligious war. I have to fight for the side of the religion. That's one thing. The second thing is that you have to worry about I have to worry about your spirituality. Your spirituality is that I am God, you should listen to my command. And my command to you is, you fight. Now, what is the difference? Krishna is telling Arjun to fight. Arjun is saying, I don't want to fight. Arjun's compassion is at the body level. He does not want to kill the bodies. Because Krishna explains to him that you are a spirit soul. Everybody is a spirit soul. Soul cannot be killed. So why are you talking about killing? You're not going to be able to kill any souls. Soul is, unborn and eternal. It can never die. Anyway, so on and so forth. He explains to Arjun and he says, you have to fight because that is my instruction. These people are sinful people. They need to be punished. They need to be given a lesson. And then Arjun fights. Point being, Arjun had the compassion at the material level. Krishna had the compassion at spiritual level. Obviously, you can see that the spiritual level compassion is about the soul. Material level compassion is about the body. Therefore, the compassion at the spiritual level is more complete and is at a higher level because the results are permanent. So, therefore, if we are going to show compassion to the people, let us show the real compassion, which is the compassion at the spiritual level, which is about the soul. Now, what does the soul want? Soul wants a connection with Krishna. That's its nature. It's naturally connected with Krishna. That's where we came from. So therefore, a soul benefits when we tell this soul about Krishna. Whether it's a pastime or the qualities or form or whatever, we talk about Krishna. That's called Krishna Katha. So therefore, the best kind of compassion that we can show to the people is tell them about Krishna. Now something very interesting happens when we do that. I was saying earlier, Krishna feels very compassionate about the souls who are in this material world who are suffering. Sometimes in a human body, sometimes in an animal body or bird body or whatever kind of body. We are all suffering. Krishna feels a lot of compassion. He wants to help us. He wants us to come back to him. So we can be in a place where there is no misery. So when he sees we are helping people come closer to him by telling them about him, by giving them a book about him, by telling them stories about him, by encouraging them, by inviting them to the temple, give them prasadam. All those activities make them more Krishna conscious, less material conscious. And therefore they come closer to Krishna. Krishna becomes very happy about that. And let me explain that with an example. Suppose there is a son of a very, very, very rich man. And for whatever reason he goes cuckoo and he leaves home. He doesn't want to be with his father, his mother, doesn't want to have anything to do with his family or family's wealth. But he's wandering around in the streets. And he has nothing to eat, his clothes are now tattered, he's in really bad shape. And somebody sees him somewhere and recognizes him. He says, wait a minute, you're the son of so-and-so. Let me take you back to your father. And takes him by the hand, takes him to the father. How would the father react to that? Any thoughts on that? Happy, unhappy, ecstatic? Ecstatic. That is what Krishna feels. He feels ecstatic when any one of us goes to anybody, tells them about Krishna and say, take Krishna's name. Chant Krishna's name. Read about Krishna. Here's a book. Or come to the temple, let me give you some prasadam. Because then they start to lose their material consciousness and start to develop Krishna consciousness. And that makes Krishna very, very happy. I'm just checking time. Okay. Excuse me. Prabhupada actually once said that having material compassion for somebody is like lamenting the loss of the clothes that a drowning man is wearing. You're sorry for the clothes, not for the man who's drowning. Material compassion is like that. Because you're helping the body, not the soul, not the real person behind the body. So therefore, let's not worry about the clothes of the person, let's worry about the person, which is the soul, and give them compassion. Give them Krishna, which is the real compassion. I just want to give shout out to two groups of people in this temple. One is called We Care or Vaishnavas Care. This is a group of people who will visit sick people in their homes, read Bhagavad Gita to them, take prasadam for them. They'll visit them in the hospitals or hospice and help them in any way they can, including discussing Bhagavad Gita, Krishna Katha, etc. with them. Very, very prominent group, very active group, and they are doing what we call real or compassion at the spiritual level. That's one group. The second group is the people, is what's known as Toronto Sankirtan team. They are the team of people who distribute books on the streets of Toronto. Actually, they go outside of Toronto also. They go house to house, apartment to apartment, apartment buildings, shopping malls. Everywhere they're doing Sankirtan, chanting Krishna's name, they're distributing books, basically just bringing people closer to Krishna. So I wanted to give shout out to these two people, and I want to mention also, there's Bhadra Purnima coming in September. And it is said that on that day, and I forget the date, I think September 14, I could be wrong about that. Anyone who gives a gift of Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam to anyone is guaranteed promotion to the spiritual world. Simply from that act of giving a gift of Srimad Bhagavatam. So I encourage you all to think about that. Talk to anybody at the book table here. Oh, come for it. This Madan Gopinath Prabhu, and he is the lead, one of the leaders of Toronto Sankirtan team. He can tell you all about this Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhadra Purnima. And by all means, after the lecture, go to him. He'll be at the book table, right? And speak to him about that. Okay, please. So that, I just want to mention that. Something you want to say?
I'll take over.
Sorry?
Continue.
Okay. Now, an interesting thing is, we said earlier that the compassion in the heart of a devotee comes from Krishna. So in other words, Krishna is the origin of the compassion that's in the heart of a devotee. Basically, devotee is being empowered by Krishna to have the devotion. But the interesting thing is that sometimes a devotee becomes more compassionate than Krishna himself. And I will give you a couple of examples, 3 examples actually. One is Lord Shiva. You may have heard that at the time of churning of the ocean, a lot of poison came out. And somebody had to take it. Otherwise, all the universe would be destroyed. And Lord Shiva was volunteered to drink all that poison. So the Lord was there, but Lord Shiva showed more mercy than the Lord himself and drank all that poison. That's one example. Second example is about a devotee by the name of Vasudev Datta. He was around at the time of Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya is, as you know, Krishna himself, who appears in the age of Kali. He went to Lord Chaitanya and said, "My Lord, please give me a benediction." And Lord Chaitanya said, "What do you want?" He said, "Please give me the sinful reaction of all the living entities in this world. And let me suffer in hell for them, and you take them back home, back to Godhead with you." So somebody is willing to rot in the hell for millions of years to help somebody else who's suffering. Third example is our Prabhupada himself. Srila Prabhupada was residing in Vrindavan, very comfortable in the temple called Radha Damodar temple, in front of the Samadhi of Rupa Goswami, and just doing his work, doing his chanting, associating, and people said nobody should leave Vrindavan ever. But here was Prabhupada said, "No. People in the world are suffering. I need to get out of the comfort of Vrindavan and go to a place I've never been before, America, a land of the mlechas, where people only eat meat, they drink, they have drugs, they're really, really in bad shape. I'll go there and tell them about Krishna so they can come to Krishna." That is compassion. Go to a place where you don't know anybody at the age of 69. You can't eat anything because everything has meat or onion garlic. And all sorts of other inconvenience he took. But he came because he had this compassion for the people. So I'll finish by saying that this compassion, once given to us by Krishna, needs to be cultivated. Now, I'm sure every one of you has a cell phone, right? Everybody has a cell phone? What is the not first thing, one thing you do with it almost every day? So you can do your WhatsApp texts, your apps and Facebooks and everything else. What is that one thing everybody does? Charge it, exactly right. Everybody has to charge it at least once a day, or at least once every 2 days, you charge. What does it mean? So it allows you to use it properly for what you want. Compassion is the same way. We have to cultivate compassion, otherwise it dies. The best way to cultivate compassion is to perform sadhana, which is devotional service. Chanting, deity worship, reading Srila Prabhupada's books, eating prasadam. Those are the activities we should do, and devotee association. Stick around with the devotees because they'll encourage you and tell you about Krishna, and you can discuss about Krishna. And that is the way we stay charged up. So basically, that becomes a way of us connecting our heart with Krishna. And when our heart is connected with Krishna, we have this realization of who we are, who is Krishna, what is our relationship with Krishna, and who is everybody else in relationship with Krishna and us. In other words, it becomes like a light that's showing us everything that we need to know to be very compassionate in life. And when that light is full on by the process of devotional service, then we can take that light and reflect it upon others to show that compassion. That is my request to you today. As much as possible, chant the holy name of the Lord, read the books of Srila Prabhupada, honor prasadam, come to the temple, associate with the devotees. And then you'll be able to show that compassion that the world needs today. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Oh yeah, sure, sorry. If you have any questions, by all means.
We have time for just one question, so quick show of hands, okay? I see one there. I'm just going to pass the microphone to you.
Hello.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So you talked about spiritual compassion today. You talked about its importance and how you have to work towards providing compassion to someone's soul. You have to work towards giving them something for the soul, something that benefits them much more than what material compassion would. What my question was essentially is, should we be working towards giving humans around us a mixture of material compassion and spiritual compassion? Or, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
should it be a mix of material and spiritual compassion, or should it be just spiritual compassion? Because we do have material needs of our bodies. Like if someone is suffering in a hospital, you want to work with them to get them closer to Krishna and help them find a way out of it, but they also need painkillers and medicines.
Yes. Excellent question. Thank you. So I'll just repeat it. Basically, the question is, should we stick with spiritual compassion, or should we give material and spiritual compassion as and when necessary? So the answer is absolutely, like you can't say to a hungry person, go chant. Right? You can't do that. So if this person is hungry, you have to give them some kind of food. But you can mix it with spiritual compassion by saying, I'm not going to buy you a hamburger. Come with me, I'll give you some prasadam. So you have given the food he needs, and you give him Krishna, because prasadam is same as Krishna. The mercy of Krishna. That's the word prasadam means mercy of Krishna. So you have given him the food to quench his hunger, and you have given him Krishna in the form of prasadam. And the combination is the ideal prasadam. So yes, and you can take just about any example. There are times when you can't just walk away from somebody's suffering, because that again becomes hard-hearted. So devotee is not saying, oh no, I can't give you money because that's material compassion. No, if they need money, give them or help them come to the temple. Hey, you can live in the temple or whatever. My point is, yes, mixture is required oftentimes. And if it's required, do that, please. Okay?
Thank you, Prabhu, for the question, and thanks to Rupanuga Prabhu. Can we give a big round of applause for His Grace Rupanuga Prabhu for leading us through an important topic of compassion. Thank you so much once again, Prabhu. And we have a lot of announcements for today about upcoming festivities and events. But before that, would like to call upon Madan Gopinath Prabhu, as Prabhu mentioned about the Bhadra Purnima campaign. It's an upcoming campaign, and Madan Gopinath Prabhu is part of the Sankirtan team, distributing books and facilitating this activity of helping distribute books of Prabhupada. So he's here to speak to us about this campaign. So let's give a warm welcome for Madan Gopinath Prabhu.
Thank you very much, Prabhu, and thank you once again, Rupanuga Prabhu, for such a wonderful class. He touched a little bit about Bhadra Purnima, so I'm here to share a little bit more about what it is and how we all can contribute towards Bhadra Purnima and take benefit of, take the spiritual benefit of that particular day. Bhadra Purnima, it's an annual thing. It's one of the Purnimas or the full moon days that that occurs mostly in September. This year it's also happening in September. To be precise, the specific day is September 17th. Many spiritual benefits to it. Rupanuga Prabhu already mentioned about it. I will read what's written in Srimad Bhagavatam about Bhadra Purnima. So it says in the 12th volume of Srimad Bhagavatam, once again, it's the ripened fruit of all Vedic literatures. Most of us know that our Vedic literatures are compiled by Veda Vyasa or Vyasadeva. Once he compiled everything, the Srimad Bhagavatam is the final piece of work that he actually did. And when we read in the 12th volume or the 12th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam in 13th chapter, 13th verse, to be precise and specific, we read, it says, if on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, one places Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it as a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental destination. I'll repeat that one more time. If on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, one places Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it as a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental destination. So, very important day, and as we heard in the class that about compassion. One of the ways that we can help each other is by sharing this knowledge, because sharing is, we all know, is caring. So there is a goal as well. The global goal for Bhadra Purnima is distributing the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is about 68,000. That's the global goal. And just to show you what Srimad Bhagavatam is, this is the first volume of Srimad Bhagavatam. It comes in like 12 volumes and it's 18 books. We're happy we have a display outside in the corridor, at the book table. We're happy to talk more about it and share what Srimad Bhagavatam is about, because many things to talk about it. Some of the important things, the essence of all the Puranas and the Vedas and all the Vedic literature, this is it. Srimad Bhagavatam, Vyasadeva has compiled it here. So happy to share that. And also, one of the important things, it is the literary incarnation of Lord Krishna. So it's very sweet that way. So the global goal, once again, as I mentioned, it's 68,000. Toronto has got a very reasonably small goal, which is 379 sets. How you can participate, of course, there's many ways how you can participate. Like if you do not have a set for yourself, this is your time, this is your opportunity, get your set, and especially on this occasion. That's one way. Alternatively, you can gift Srimad Bhagavatam. You can gift Srimad Bhagavatam to your friends, family, and the best part is, you can gift it not just in Canada, you can gift it in India and most of the places. You can approach us, you can share the details and everything. We're happy to ship it to India or maybe in North America, South America. Last year, I remember there was a set which went to Antarctica as well. Last year. So feel free to come with all your questions there. And also, there's another way that you can sponsor is you can gift to someone, like you can sponsor a set to go to someone, who does not have the funds to buy Srimad Bhagavatam, for example. So you can sponsor, you can make a donation, and we will make sure that, your money is, utilized towards Bhagavatam and the set actually goes to the person who actually needs it. So that's a little bit about it. Once again, I won't take a lot of time. We are outside at the book table over there. So, feel free to see us, and we're happy to help. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madan Gopinath Prabhu. For those of you curious to learn more about this Bhadra Purnima, please do come by the front desk. We have a table there, and Madan Gopinath Prabhu will also be there, and he'll be happy to answer any questions. I request everyone for another 10 more minutes of your time and attention as we have some very exciting updates about upcoming festivities and events. Before that, we would like to take a quick moment to express our gratitude, to thank all the sponsors for today's Sunday feast. We have Himanshu Vamanre Mehta, who is sponsoring for today's Sunday feast, and he is sponsoring on the occasion of the successful university courses of their grandson for completing university of their grandsons from the Mehta family. We have Ankit Sharma and Nisha Sharma, and they are sponsoring on the occasion of the birth of their daughter, Anashi. And we also have Vivek Rana, who is sponsoring on the occasion of his grandmother's memorial anniversary. And the fourth, we have an anonymous donor who is donating for, they just got married as a couple, they're donating anonymously, seeking everyone's blessings. So for all these four wonderful families and their extended relatives, we'd like to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra thrice. So on the count of 1, 2, 3, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thanks to all of them. They wanted to seek the blessings of all the devotees and our beloved deities, Sri Sri Radha Kirchhoff Gopinath. So thanks to the family member once again. If you are here, please do come by the front desk to collect your gifts. And for others who might be considering to donate for any special occasion, please do feel free to visit the front desk to learn more, or if you have any questions, one of the volunteers will be happy to assist you. Now, speaking of upcoming events and celebrations, we all know the month of July was busy with the Rath Yatra festivities a couple of weeks ago. How many of you were there for the Rath Yatra festival? Wonderful. Did you all enjoy the festival? Was it the first time for any of you? A few of you? Amazing. Thank you all for participating. We have more festivities for the month of August, Any guesses on what the festivals are? Janmashtami, yes. Before Janmashtami, there's another festival. Do you know what that is? What's that? Balram Jayanti? Yes. Okay. We have two big festivals for the month of August. It's as you all mentioned, Balram Jayanti, which is scheduled to be on the Monday of the August 19th, so little less than a month. And Sri Krishna Janmashtami is the following week of August 26th, which is also Monday. So for both these festivals, we will be having Sunday feast dedicated to Lord Balram and Sri Krishna Janmashtami. So everyone is welcome. In the last couple of years, our temple has received a lot of guests on the day of Janmashtami. Last year, we had over 10,000 devotees visit the temple. So this festival requires a lot of your support. If you're willing to volunteer, if you're willing to donate, please do come by the front desk. Over the weeks, we'll be sharing more updates on the upcoming festivities and celebrations. So please stay tuned, but for now, do block these dates. There is a temple calendar outside as well if you want to just make sure that you have the dates right. But for the month of August, we have these two big festivals. And on the August 27th, that is the Monday after Janmashtami, on Tuesday, we will be having Srila Prabhupada Vyas Puja celebrations as well, which has traditionally been happening in all of ISKCON temples. The day after Janmashtami, we dedicate festivities and celebration for Srila Prabhupada. So this will be happening on the Tuesday, the Monday after Janmashtami on August 27th. But before that, next Sunday, we are happy to have with us His Grace Shrutakirti Prabhu, who is a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, and he will be giving the Sunday Feast Discourse. So next Sunday, on August 4th, will be class by His Grace Shrutakirti Prabhu. And we'd also like to remind everyone about the Krishna Fun School. So this announcement, especially for parents with kids between the age of 3 years to 15, 16 years old. Krishna Fun School recently completed their semester. It usually starts in September and goes all the way till June. So they recently concluded the previous year's semester, but they are accepting enrollments and registrations for the upcoming semester, which will be starting in September in about less than 2 months. So if you are interested, there are posters and flyers outside to gather more details. So essentially what happens is every Sunday evenings while we have the class here, we have dedicated classrooms downstairs for kids between 3 years to 15 years. This is a great opportunity for kids to learn about our tradition, our values and teachings from Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. So again, more details can be found in the front desk. If any of you are interested to enroll your kids, please do come by and speak to us. The Krishna Fun School is also organizing a virtual summer camp this year, which will be happening in the month of August, next month, between August 19th to 23rd. So this will be a camp for kids between age 5 years to 12 years. It's a virtual camp, and there is a QR code available in the front desk to scan if you'd like to register your kids or any of your relatives or friends' kid who might be interested. More details can be found outside. This week on the July 31st is Kamika Ekadashi. So Ekadashi is the day when we observe fast from rice, grain, soy, and few other products. So for those of you who observe Ekadashi, this is a reminder that the upcoming Ekadashi is on July 31st, which is a Wednesday. That is the upcoming week. And of course, the following day, Thursday, will be Dwadasi. Couple more announcements. Thanks for bearing with me. We would also like to remind everyone about the 5th episode of ISKCON Toronto's official podcast. It's called the Transcendental Talks Toronto. It is now available, so if you are interested to know more about these Transcendental podcasts, that's been happening for a while, you're most welcome to visit. They're all available on major virtual platforms such as YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Apple. And we also have an Instagram handle called Transcendental Talks Toronto. So to learn more, do visit, and you'll be happy to find some very exciting content there. From the August 15th to August 19th, that is before Balram Jayanti and Janmashtami, we'll also be celebrating Julan Yatra. So essentially, everyone will have the opportunity to swing Radha and Krishna in front of the altar here, but they will only be happening in the morning at about 7 a.m. between August 15th to August 19th. And everyone is welcome to visit the temple in the mornings for this very special annual occasion of the Julan Yatra. And from August 15th to August 18th, we will be having a very special guest, His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu and Mother Nirakula. They usually visit our community once or twice a year. For this year, they are visiting between August 15 and 18, and they'll be having Srimad Bhagavatam classes, monthly Sankirtan festival, and bhajan nights. And once again, all these details are in a poster outside, so please do visit to learn more. Before we conclude, we would like to thank the cooks for today. We have Krishna Charan Prabhu and Baba Malini Mataji, who have cooked up the feast for all of you, which will be served shortly. But before that, can we give a big round of applause to these wonderful devotees who've been cooking since today afternoon to serve this feast. So as I mentioned, there are a lot of upcoming festivities starting from next week by Shrutakirti Prabhu, a special visit of Vaisheshika Prabhu, Mother Nirakula, and we also have Balram Jayanti, Sri Krishna Janmashtami, and the Prabhupada Festival. So all these details can be found outside on the notice board, or you can also visit torontokrishna.com to learn more. Thank you all. We'll now serve the feast, and please do remember that we will be serving, we will be opening the doors at 8 p.m. And once again, a reminder for all newcomers, Arpit Prabhu and your team, can you all come front? Thank you. For those of you who are new visiting our temple for the first time, we have some volunteers here who will be happy to answer any questions, or if you want a guided temple tour, please do come by and speak to Arpit Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
बहुत जल्दी जल्दी चलेंगे